What's going on, YouTube? I'm back. Sorry for the video delays. I've been kind of sick and pretty much had the flu. The weather's up and down and whatnot in this place. But I got good news. Got some packages in. Got some parts in for the Z3. So let's take a quick look. So I got a radiator here. So this radiator is just pretty much gonna be like my mock-up radiator, something I just bought pretty cheap, just so I can go ahead and pretty much mock where I want it. It's from a Honda Civic. Pay like 50 bucks for it. I mean, it's gonna do what it can for right now. I went and bought pretty much oil cooler for the power steering, because you're gonna need that for the power steering. Bought a new slave cylinder because the one that I had was leaking, so we went and bought a whole new slave cylinder. And this right here is my cooling tank for for the overflow tank, pretty much. So we got that, came in today, and finally, like I was saying before, here is my power steering pump. The pump is from a Mini Cooper, electric pump. Plugs go right here, and that's basically what we're gonna use to give me some power steering in this car. So can't wait to start installing some of these parts, and hopefully we get this thing finally fully running where I can let it idle, check for any hiccups that I need to be checking for, and go from there. So today I'll just be installing the slave cylinder, so stay put for that. we installed the slave cylinder. It was a pain to bleed. For some reason, BMWs sucks when it comes down to bleeding. I don't know why. But we went, got the slave cylinder installed, we bled it out. What you see me doing was I was actually back filling instead of filling it from the reservoir, bleeding it out at the actual slave. I was actually filling it in through the slave, letting the air bubbles come up through the reservoir right here. So what was going on is pretty much whatever air was in the system was coming right up, and that made it easier. Last time I did it, it was basically, you know, like everybody normally would do, is fill it up from the reservoir, you know, pump the clutch, then bleed it. And I literally almost spent half a day trying to get it to actually, you know, bleed out all the air and get it to actually have some type of pressure on the pedal, and none of that worked. So finally, thanks to YouTubers, I was able to look it up, and somebody did the same way that I just did it, which was backfill it. And as soon as I did that, it worked fine. And I was just like, wow, you know, I done spent all half a day trying to get this done. So long story short, we got the slave in. Next thing I'm gonna be doing is trying to get that thing installed in here. I have to find a location for it, and after I find a location, I gotta make some brackets, get that in there, and then get the hoses made for the rack. I'm not sure if I want to keep using those type of bolts that's there, or get some AN fittings and do it that route and just run hoses, custom hoses or whatnot. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, but I'll get to that. So my next step after that, oh, and I already ordered the coilovers for the car. They are BC coilovers, the I guess they call it extreme lows or whatever. I will be getting those, I think, in 2 more weeks, because I had to wait for them to build them. Got them at 10 and 12 Ks. I think should be more than enough for this little car. And pretty much it. I mean, once coilovers go on, I got to get the exhaust done. I got to get the custom dry shaft made, because the dry shaft that I temporarily made sucks. But I got to get a custom dry shaft made. Coilovers, the power steering pump, and the cooling, and I think she'd be ready to hit the streets. So let's just pray everything goes smooth, and if everything goes smooth, then we're good to go. I also still got to take some more stuff out of here, like these tools, factory tools and all that stuff. I got to get that spare tire out. I don't want none of that. Don't mind this. Basically, I was gonna do Campbell, you know, design on the whole car. It was gonna be green, black, and gray. I don't know if I want to do it yet. Like I said, this is my first drift car, so I don't want to go out there looking like a professional drift car, and then when I get out there, I suck balls. So I don't want to go out there and everybody be like, oh man, that's a nice car, man, this guy got to be good. And then when I get out there, they just start laughing at me, you know, because I don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'm gonna just go ahead for this year, season, or whatever. I'm gonna take all this Camel back off. We're gonna ride it out all white. I'm doing the wheels in white. Brake calipers in red, the sticker, getting them done in red, and doing the whole white and red thing. Just simple. And then after this season, everything goes well, car don't give me hell, then I might go ahead and incorporate some stickers and, you know, make it look like an actual drift car, you know. And that's what I think about when I see drift cars you know, first thing I think about is how crazy graphics they got on there and stuff like that. So that's where my whole thing comes from, trying to get stickers and all that, Campbell and all that. But this year we're going all white on white and red seats. I'm gonna redo the valve cover, and I'm gonna do those wheels in white with red stickers, red lug nuts, and that's it. And one more thing I need to order is a quick release, because me getting in and out of this car, which I'm gonna try to show you guys right now, it's a pain in the ass. Let me see if you can see there. Alright, check it out. Pain in the ass. Now getting out. See what I'm saying? Pain in the ass. So with a quick release, we'll pop this out, slide in there, pop it right back in. That's the gold. But I mean, that's it for today's episode. Just was giving you a quick update, and pretty much hope we could get this thing done. I want to get out there and start drifting it for once and for all. So we'll see how that goes. I am gonna be drifting it NA for now. Get used to the car, whatever the case is, and then start gathering parts for my turbo setup. So once I get all the turbo parts, then the car will be sitting again, and we're gonna go ahead and go turbo. I'm gonna go AEM, because that's what I had last time on my S2000, and I liked every bit of it. So we are gonna go AEM, and I'm debating on basically putting my gauges right here facing me like that, or getting the 8-pillar pod right here. Comment below and let me know what you think. Which route should I go? Because I kind of like that whole center console with them facing you a little bit. Keep in mind, this is a drift car. It's also going to be a street car as well. Once in a blue, I will be driving it in the streets. It's not my show cars, none of that stuff. That's what I'm going to be building my 5 Series for. But just keep that in mind. But let me know, comment below. Please like and subscribe, and please stay tuned. We got more to come.